So, an old favourite here. I try and do different, every time I'm down here I do different stuff, as you know. And I make a note of what I do, so I can be here for years and still be rubbish. So this one's full of species of fish, and there's even an odd crustacean in here, but this is what it's called, She Likes Her Fish Raw. So who's she? No, it was because once, the original title was Fish. Because when I get a whole fish on there, I always ask the restaurant to remove the eyes. So I'd call it Fish. But anyway, here we go. Being a dab hand, you can cheer when you hear the fish, or you get fed up with this soon, because there's about 57 of them. Being a dab hand at angling for new lines, I've spent many happy days concocting fishy puns. And without being coy, they're either brill or rud awful. So I hope you take the bait and get hooked and things go swimmingly. Unfortunately, the last time I spawned this fishy tale, it caused a tench, because it was a bit nautical. With the net result, I dropped a couple of pollocks and took a bit of a battering. On your pike, they carped, as row after row departed, until there was not a soul left in the place. I'd really caught a crab. Oh, scallops, there's no one to tell me about. My goldfish, the yuppie guppy, suffered damage trying to catch a fly and was operated on by the late famous sturgeon, Christian Barnacle, who removed half his breathing organs. We've now named the fish after the former miners' leader, half a scarred gill. Mull it over. I'd also driven down to Devon with a sense of porpoise to see a anemone of mine. Barry from Scandinavia, that Finn is a sponger. A shellfish person. The sort you see lying in bed all day, a habitual kipper. One day he'd been tanked up on draft bass and fallen asleep in the Opal Manta Ray lent him and parked in a no whiting zone. He was dreaming about Star Trek, Captain Krill of the Starfish Enterprise, but was woken by the police. He took to his heels and left them floundering in his wake. Then a man stepped in front of Barry's car. Barry could have stopped, but didn't, and ran over this chap who was from Karachi. So there's a crustacean. It's not racist, it's a pun. On the way back from Devon, I forgot to call on my friend Sam and Rod in Swansea. So you could say I spurned Wales that day. On the radio was Aqualung by Jack Cousteau. It was bubbling under in the charts, as I remember. I've got divers tastes in music. I like Julian Bream playing scales, perched on his school. I like shoal music and party music like the Hokey Coley. I also like my ding-a-ling. Ling, hey. Who sang my ding-a-ling? Was it Chub E-Checker? Who sang my ding-a-ling? Sorry, I'm a bit hard. A herring. Shout louder. Chuck Berry. Yay! Fish is good for your sex life, so I ate some seafood and put more muscle in my cockle, and my hopes were scuttled. A blatant riff-off. £5 for Scampi in the basket, but they had the dog well trained. Scampi, basket. And you all know this one. How much did they charge for the poorly octopus? £6, thank you. Anyway, must get my skates on. This is absolute codswallop. And you've surely haddock enough. I really must get trout more often.